On the eve of my 30th birthday, I drove to my parents' house with a nice bottle of red wine and too much hope. A sheet of paper was taped to the front door. In my mom's handwriting, it said, "You're not welcome here." A year later, they were begging me for cash so the bank wouldn't take that same house. I'm the middle kid, the quiet one everybody forgets until they need something. My older sister was the golden child. My younger brother was the screw-up they kept rescuing. I was the spare part who showed up, smiled, and tried not to take up space. That night, the driveway was empty. No decorations, just the porch light and the sign, crooked like someone slapped it up in a hurry. I read it once, then again. My fingers went numb around the bottle. Then I heard them inside. Slow motion. The oven timer beeped. A chair scraped. Plates clinked. Someone laughed. My dad's low chuckle. My sister's bright giggle. And me, outside, breathing cold air like I'd been exiled. I didn't knock. I took a photo of the sign, walked back to my car, and stared at their warm windows. Nobody texted. Nobody opened the door. I went home, blocked every number, deleted the group chat, and pulled the framed family photos off my wall. For almost a year, they left me alone. I rebuilt my life in the quiet. Then the messages started. First, my dad on Facebook, "Evan, I know you're upset, but we need to talk. It's urgent." Then my sister, "Stop acting like this. Last year was a misunderstanding. We need you. Need you. Not sorry, not are you okay? Just need." The truth came in the next email. They were facing foreclosure, and they wanted money fast. My brother had piled debt under my parents' names, and my sister and her husband were tapped out. When I didn't answer, the guilt trips turned into threats. My dad left a voicemail growling that I was being dramatic over one mistake. I saved everything. My sister showed up at my apartment like it was her right to walk in. "This is ridiculous," she said. "They're going to lose the house. What do you want?" I asked. "You don't even have kids." "I do. Help them." I stared at her. "Where were you on my birthday?" She shrugged. "Mom said you didn't want to come." So that was the story they'd told. Easy. Convenient. I closed the door in her face. A few days later, I ran into my uncle, my mom's brother, who still had a conscience. He told me my parents were telling people I'd offered help, then backed out to punish them. Then he lowered his voice and hit me with the part that made my stomach drop. There had been a savings account in my name from my late grandmother, over $14,000. My mom had emptied it years ago, little by little, using her login. Their excuse was my brother's rehab. That night, my ex texted me out of nowhere. "Your mom contacted me," she wrote. "She said you're spiraling and asked me to talk you into helping. Don't let her pull me into this." So now they were stealing from me, smearing me, and recruiting other people to pressure me, all while calling it one mistake. I stopped waiting for accountability. I built an archive, screenshots, voicemails, emails, bank records. Then I took it to a lawyer. We sent each of them a certified cease and desist. Stop contacting me, stop lying about me, stop trying to weaponize outsiders. The silence was instant, so I did what they couldn't control. I wrote a simple report, dates, quotes, proof, and sent a link to the people they cared about most. Their church leadership, the neighborhood board, a few family friends. At the top I wrote, "I'm not asking you to take sides, I'm asking you to read." The fallout hit fast. My uncle texted, "People are talking, the church is furious, your dad's getting pushed out." My sister showed up at my new place, mascara smeared, shaking with anger. "You ruined us," she hissed. I handed her an envelope. Inside was my lawyer's settlement offer for the inheritance, account numbers, transaction history, and a choice. Pay it back privately or explain it to a judge. She didn't yell after that, she just left. 3 months later, a check arrived from my parents' joint account, $14,000. Memo, settlement. No apology. No, we were wrong. Just money sliding back to where it should have been. I deposited it, donated half to a scholarship fund for kids who don't get a safety net, and used the rest to disappear into a cabin for a few quiet nights. The silence felt earned. On the last night, I opened the same wine bottle I'd brought to their door. I poured one glass and wrote the last line in my archive. I didn't smile. They said I was being dramatic over one mistake, but it was never just one.